championship, and the road to a Super Bowl travels through San Juan. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Voyagers on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of San Diego taking on the Voyagers of San Juan. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has...
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. But there aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man is Quintez Cephas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The ball under 32, it's 2nd and 2. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dreadnoughts have struck first in this NFC title game. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That's not good enough, man.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down, Allen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their own little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down inside the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Allen going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Allen to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And this returnable for Hines. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Allen looks to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Allen over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Sanders will take it in. Touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Give left side for Pierce. And fights through one man. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now Allen. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. To throw, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down in a yard. Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce punching it in from a yard away. And the Dreadnoughts have taken the lead here this NFC Championship game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14. Voyagers 10.
And he returns this to the 22. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Allen's throw there complete to Allen. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Allen's got it over the middle. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Cannot get away, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And Allen's got it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We begin out on the West Coast in Oakland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. We saw Dameon Pierce put together a strong performance in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Redefined.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Herbert on first down now. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Going to throw on third down with Herbert, and that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They begin the drive with Hines. He juked him, stiff-armed him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Allen. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Voyagers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He gets this complete to Cephas. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Red Knots.
Now it's Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of players, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. He's had a good performance. Moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again. They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception, as they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Voyagers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
and that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run with Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Voyagers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards.
Second and 6.
Second and 6.
Here's Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
First and 10, it's Pierce. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Herbert. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Herbert now. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur, so they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll find Williams on the slant. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Running right, here's Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
That is caught, and he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now he steps away. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Baby, I'm ballin', 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 ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin', 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 ballin'. Baby, I'm 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 ballin'. 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 Baby, I'm ballin', 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 ballin'.
Give me the mic, I'm back, bitch.
Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. 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 Bring that beat back. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'. Baby, I'm ballin'.
football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bisons and the Voyagers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
To get us started, kicker Sam Sloman. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Shakes off the sack, escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being...
There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now they'll throw with Allen. This is caught by Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Sanders, touchdown.
Well,
first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jackson, options out left.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, it's set.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And as a result, possession switches hands. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you wanted fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Patterson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
The quick feet by Jackson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Now it's Jackson.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown.
Mark Andrews, 30 yards.
And the Bisons are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. San Juan's offense ready to get started again.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Allen's throw is complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now it's Hines. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Allen off the play fake. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Tegan Quattoriano.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Voyagers are able to widen their advantage.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lamar Jackson and the offense heading back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bisons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Sam Schloman for the PAT.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Allen's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? Were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd down and 4.
To throw, it's Allen.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. In that first half, we saw the veteran Miles Sanders doing his thing. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
On second down, here's the option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To the air, Allen. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Allen to throw once more.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Patterson's kick is good,
and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more peppy.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Allen throwing on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Throwing now is Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown! From 21 yards away.
And the Voyagers will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And it will be intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
That's interference. Defense.
Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play action. It's Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big. And he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On third down, Jackson. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
McCaffrey is in for a touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And this one's back to an 8-point game. That time, a 9-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And he is caught. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game. And he's got a 1st down as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Now Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Allen. he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Allen. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Allen off the bootleg. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about throwing for it right here and right now.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Hines now on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off. And he's into the clear. Look at the big man rumble. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Firing
quickly here, and that's complete.
And we pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They run with Sanders off the option. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Voyagers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To throw again is Jackson. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is fielded at the 27.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 15. A minute 46 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Throwing, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
San Juan's offense ready to get started again. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.